All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Matty here from Chill TCG, and we got another post-rotation Evolving Skies deck profile to take a look at today. This one I'm actually pretty excited about. Umbreon VMAX is a card that came out in Evolving Skies that a lot of people are hype about, and we have yet to cover it on the channel. You might have seen some other videos that other people have made featuring Umbreon VMAX. Things like, incorporating it into Eternatus VMAX, maybe even Single Strike Urshifu VMAX. But today, I wanted to do something a little bit different and put it into a deck that I thought, it definitely would be able to do well in, something a little bit different, a little bit unique, and that is going to be with the Tyranitar V Single Strike, which was released in Battle Styles. First of all, though, let's immediately take a look at Umbreon V. So Umbreon V, 200 HP, retreat cost of 2, weak to grass. It's got 2 attacks there. Mean Look for a Dark Energy, does 30 damage, and your opponent's defending Pokemon cannot retreat. The second one, Dark and 2 colorless, Moonlight Blade, 80 plus. If it has any damage counters onto it, it does 80 more. So 160 for 3. Not incredibly good. However, the VMAX is very good, not for the attack, but for the ability. We have Dark Signal on this thing here. So when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active. So basically, this is a boss's orders that goes into play when we evolve it into Umbreon VMAX. So the whole idea running these in the deck is that we can kind of consistently, do boss's orders plays, gust up our opponent's bench Pokemon and take some KOs that way. Now, this is a Dark-type Single Strike Pokemon. Of course, the Single Strike energies, which we are running in the deck, are going to work for the attack, which is Max Darkness, Dark 2 colorless, 160. So, the attack's actually not that bad of an option, realistically, especially with some special Single Strike energies on there. We can definitely do about 200 damage pretty consistently with this thing. But for the most part, this isn't what we're going to be using to attack. We're going to be using the Tyranitar V to attack, and the Umbreon VMAX here will be mainly here for the ability. But moving on, Tyranitar V, if you don't know, this thing is an absolute beast. 230 HP Dark type, retreat cost of 3, weak to grass. We definitely don't want to hit Leafeon, by the way. Not a good matchup. 2 attacks that are both actually quite good. Dark and 2 colorless. Cragalanche does 60 damage, just 60, but you discard the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck. And like I said, if we have a couple of those Single Strike energies on this thing, which also can count as Dark, right? If you didn't know, Single Strike energies count as both Dark energies and Fighting energies when they're attached, so definitely works well with the list. But yeah, so we can get up to like 100, 120 damage with that first attack and start, milling cards off the top of our opponent's deck. Can be really good early game. But the second attack for 2 Dark and 2 colorless, Single Strike Crush does 240. And you discard the top 4 cards of your deck. We're not going to be wanting to spam Single Strike Crush all game. Not that we probably will be able to, but 240 damage plus those Single Strike Energy boost modifiers can definitely get up to... certainly up to like a 280, 300 range pretty consistently. Very, very powerful attack. So Tyranitar V going to be our main attacker for the deck. And all of these cards are Single Strike cards, which means we're going to be able to accelerate the Single Strike energies to them with the Single Strike Roar Houndoom, which came out in Battle Styles. Going to be very good. Once during our turn, we can search our deck for a Single Strike energy and attach it to one of our Single Strike Pokemon. But if we do, we put 2 damage counters onto them. So we're running a 4-3 Houndour or Houndoom lineup, 4 Tyranitar, 2-2 Umbreon, and we do have a Crobat V thrown in here as well for some draw support. So an entirely Dark-type deck. However, we're not weak to fighting, which actually does quite help our Urshifu matchup pretty significantly. However, we do not have Mew, so, we're not going to be getting sniped, or we will be getting sniped pretty often. These benched Houndooms definitely not safe, so we got to watch out for that for sure. But yeah, I mean, the deck list overall, kind of Single Strike typical stuff. In terms of Pokemon search, we have 4 Evolution Incense, 3 Great Ball, 4 Quick Ball with 3 Capture Energy. So it's very important that we get our setup on our board state early on. And I think that's kind of the main reason why we have so much Pokemon search. 1 Pal Pad, because we will be milling some cards throughout our deck. We're going to be moving pretty quickly. For that reason, I think a Pal Pad is good, as well as 2 Urn of Vitality, which shuffle those Single Strike energies back into our deck. We have 3 Tower of Darknesses. This is going to help us discard we discard a Single Strike card from our hand to draw 2 cards. Definitely really consistent. Helps the deck kind of flow a little bit better. So we're running 3 of those guys as well. 4 Switch cards, and I think Switch is actually kind of important in the deck. You know, between kind of the Houndooms, Umbreons, Tyranitar, there's a lot of things that we don't really want in the active. We want that Tyranitar up there, so I think having a lot of switching options is definitely going to be good. 2 Boss's Orders on top of the 2 Umbreons, so like I said, about 4 gusting options in total, but the Umbreon's going to make that a lot more consistent. The Boss's Orders are there if we don't have the bench space. 2 Bruno, which is going to be pretty good. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 4 cards. But if you had a Pokemon that was knocked out during your opponent's last turn, you draw 7. So shuffle your hand into your deck, draw 7. Sometimes can be really good. 3 Marnies and 3 Research. So like I said, lots of draw support. We are running 3 Cape of Toughnesses because, of course, Tyranitar with 230 HP. This thing is pretty bulky. Cape of Toughness is going to give this thing 50 more HP, so that brings us up to 280. But we're going to need that because when we use Houndoom to accelerate the energies, we're going to take some damage counters in the process. So we definitely want to bulk these things up pretty significantly. And for the energy lineup, we've got the 4 Single Strike energies, 3 of the Capture energies, and 3 of the normal Dark energies. So 10 energies in total. The deck is really fun. Tyranitar is actually quite a decent little archetype. The best thing about the deck is our attackers are actually 2 prizers, right? So they have to go through 3 Tyranitars. Could be definitely pretty difficult for some decks. Now, a deck that does rely on the Single Strike Roar Houndoom, decks like Tyranitar and Single Strike Urshifu, they can have some consistency problems because you need to set up your board state early. But I think that we've built the deck to do that kind of consistently, and I'm actually really excited. Now, let me know what you guys think. How do you guys play Umbreon? Do you guys play in an E-turn Single Strike Urshifu? Or are you excited to maybe perhaps try out straight up Tyranitar V? I really do enjoy the list. I'm super excited. Let's hop onto the ladder. Let's play some games. See if we can't get some nice wins with Tyranitar and show you what this deck is really all about. All right, let's hop on to the ladder. We're playing VC Brundon with our nice Tyranitar Umbreon deck. I'm pretty excited. Let's call the coin flip. Let's see if we win. We actually won the coin flip. That almost never happens, if I'm being honest. We're going to choose to go first. And this hand is actually looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. I'm going to lead off with the Umbreon, just because I'd rather keep these Houndooms safe, if I'm being 100% honest with you. He's actually going to take the mulligan, so I actually really like the hand that we have at the moment. We're going to be able to quick ball for Tyranitar. We're playing Pikachu. Okay, so never mind. He conceded immediately. Probably had a bad hand. Okay, well, anyway, I guess we'll just get into another one. Sometimes that happens. Listen, you know what I mean? It's the ladder. It's hard to record. Recording these ladder matches sometimes the most difficult things you could possibly imagine to do. We're playing Gengar 889. We won the coin flip again. Let's choose to go first. I think that is going to be a good play for us here. Double Great Ball, and we do get a Houndour though. So we're still missing a couple little pieces that we would like. We're playing Mewtwo, so that's very interesting. Let's Great Ball. Find the Tyranitar. Let's Great Ball yet again. Why not? And let's grab the Umbreon. Okay. You know what? All in all, not really a bad little first turn here. Let's capture onto the Tyranitar. Let's grab another Houndour. This one in the active, I'm not really super, I guess, happy that it's up there still. But we have switching outs in the deck. We can grab those switches. He's actually playing Welders. This is going to be a nice Mewtwo Welder list. But, you know, I think overall, we definitely have the potential to one-hit KO this Mewtwo, which would be good. He's actually going to quick ball away that Welder. Might be grabbing a draw supporter here. I think if he gets 3 energies on, he could definitely use an attack. And actually, it looks like he's perhaps maybe just going to take the KO immediately with the Heatran attack. Could be an interesting play. I'm not going to lie. I think he's definitely going to do that at this point. He's going to deny away that Heatran. Now that he's got 3 energy turn 1, he can just Steaming Stomp, and he actually doesn't really have to worry about using the GX attack. So definitely a nice play from him there. Super fortunate, but we're glad that we got that other Houndour down. I think that was definitely a good play on our part. Let's promote that Tyranitar. We get the Tower of Darkness, which is pretty cool. But let's evolve the Houndour. I was going to actually Bruno, but it might be better to Tower of Darkness and then maybe Research. So I think that's actually the play here. See what we draw. We draw the Quick Ball, which is kind of cool. So let's Quick Ball away the Marnie. Sure. And let's grab another Houndour. Actually, do we grab Crobat is the question to draw some more cards. We're going to do that. I think it's always better to kind of choose to draw. And then hopefully that you draw into something. So this is kind of an interesting situation for us to be in here. We're not going to be able to take the KO. We can only accelerate 1 energy here. But now I think what we could do is boss up and take put some damage down. But I think we probably just want to start attacking this active. We're already down 2 switches. Yeah, let's just go ahead and research. Probably going to be just the best play for us to make at the moment. Let's get this Houndour down. Do we have... we only have 1 Houndoom left. Well, I guess because we're going to play that anyway at this point, so let's just do it. So I think now we have to bench this other Tyranitar, and we can go ahead and single strike roar. And let's roar to the active. No Cape of Toughness, though. Would have been really nice to draw into it. But we are going to get a nice 80 damage Cragalanche down. Discard some cards from the top of his deck. But if he has Welder and some energy in hand, you know, he's going to be able to just GX attack from the Heatran. If he has 4 energies on, he's going to be able to do 200 damage, which probably will be enough, realistically, to kind of squeeze out the rest of the game here. If he takes the KO, we're in a pretty bad spot. We can KO him back. Well, actually, we can't KO him back. So yeah, we would really like him not to get more than 4 energies on board. But if he has 4 and he maybe discards, you know, Reshiram and Charizard GX, then that's a whole other can of worms. You know, definitely a really great first turn from him. You know what I'm saying? Like getting that 3 energy Welder on a Mewtwo turn 1, getting the Heatran in the discard pile. Definitely exactly what he wanted. We actually see the Brilliant Flare might come out here, which could be pretty good. He attached the Psychic, so he can use Brilliant Flare, you know, it's not going to take the KO. Which is definitely an interesting situation. He is actually going to do that, but that's actually a pretty good play on his part. He's going to be able to search his deck for 3 cards. Fortunately for us, though, we do have Marnie in our hand, and that is kind of exactly what we wanted, given this scenario right here. So I actually like where we're at. You know, that he had a really good first turn, but we kind of caught some slack on his second turn, which is definitely really nice. But Welder Mewtwo, probably one of the most, I guess, biggest, well, it can be extremely crazily good, Welder Mewtwo. It can just pop off for an insane amount of damage pretty early on in the game, like we saw with that first turn attack. Kind of absolutely crazy. So I think here we're just going to attach this to the active. Let's evolve this Houndour. And now I think let's Tower of Darkness away the Houndour. And we're going to draw into a couple more things here. Unfortunately, though, I think our play is going to be to just a Marnie. We don't want that single strike energy in our hand. We're going to drop him down to 4 cards as well. So I think we're in a pretty good spot. We just draw into another single strike energy. But hey, there's not much that you can really do here. I am actually going to pop this Pal Pad. Let's put the Boss's Orders and the Marnie back into the deck. Feeling pretty good about all that. I think. And then we can pop off one of these Houndooms because we have 1 energy left in the deck. We have Urn of Vitality as well if we do get KO'd the following turn. But I think at this point we can single strike Crush, take the 3 prize knockout, and leave him not with a lot of energy. So I think we're in a pretty good spot. Let's see what we discard. Okay, let's take our prize cards first. Here's the Houndoom. There's Quick Ball. Not stuff we really need at the moment, but the Umbreon VMAX could be actually pretty good. So if he doesn't KO us here, we're going to be able to Umbreon VMAX, boss him back up. So I couldn't see what we discarded there. We could check in the logs. Where is it, tier? Does it say? No, I don't think it does. Kind of sad. Yeah, so it looks like he is going to actually get the KO with Victini here, though. Definitely a good play for him. I'm definitely approve of this play. Oh, he's going to stamp us too. Wow, so a really good little turn back and forth here for him. I really like that play on his part. I think it was definitely really phenomenal for him to do that. And unfortunately, he stamped us into our single strike energy, which was like literally the one card we didn't want him to stamp us into, I think. Definitely pretty unfortunate because we would have been able to at least get a Cragalanche off the following turn. But yeah, super unfortunate that reset stamp put that single strike energy back into our hand. But hey, you know, you can't have everything that you want, I guess. But you know, sometimes it's just kind of how it goes. Let's put the Tyranitar in the active. Let's see. We draw the Capture Energy. So I think here what we have to do is actually Tower of Darkness away that energy to draw some more. Didn't end up really being that great for us. But, you know, it is kind of what it is, I think. So let's go ahead and attach the Capture. We can put that other Tyranitar V down on our board. And now I think he's not really down. He's down 1 switch, 1 air balloon. We're definitely in a really awkward position. We could Umbreon here. I just don't think that Umbreoning here is probably our best play. if I'm being honest. But I think we're going to wait. I think we're just going to wait and hope that we don't get KO'd here in retaliation. He is down to 3 welders, actually. So, I mean, he probably has the last one in the hand, though. That's kind of just how things work right now in my life. But let's see. We're definitely trying to set up for another KO on 3 prize Pokemon that he has here. We see the Naganadel GX, which is quite a good card for him to utilize here in this matchup. Going to be able to snipe 170 to the bench. Could certainly be really good for him. But he has to take 2 more KOs to win this game. So overall, I think that we're in a kind of an okay situation. We just need a good top deck here. What we need is like one of those draw supporters, like Marnie, Research, Bruno, something like that. Then we also need to draw into our Urn of Vitality. Then we can double Houndoom, Umbreon up, a Mewtwo to win the game. That's kind of just our win condition at this point. His reset stamp was like super, super tough for us. It was definitely a really, really, really good reset stamp for him. But you can't be lucky all the time. He's actually going to boss up our other Tyranitar. And I don't actually have a huge problem with this, if I'm being honest. Like, it doesn't really do much. He's kind of just delaying the inevitable for us. But I think now... let's Evolution Incense. And now I think we have 1 Umbreon VMAX left in the deck, 2 Evolution Incense. So let's grab the Houndoom, because what we're gonna do here is Tower of Darkness it away. And now we have so the question here, I suppose, is do we go for it or do we wait? You know what I mean? We're down to Switch. I mean, kind of a risky play, I think. Let's go ahead and just Marnie before. I don't want to pop that Umbreon yet. I kind of want to have it for when we need it. The Urn of Vitality, oh, we would have had it. We literally would have had it too if we Umbreon that turn. But unfortunately, I just didn't want to kind of risk it. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to risk it, but I think we pretty much guarantee it like for the next turn, I think, if I'm being honest. But yeah, we just, well, I think what we should do is split the Single Strike energies. Well, no, we can't. We can only put 1 on, right? I think we have to wait. I think we literally have to wait. But if he bosses up a Houndoom and KOs it, well, actually, I think we're probably fine if that's the case. I'm going to Single Strike 1 to this benched guy here. And we're going to pass. We're gonna pass because again, I think what we really need to do is survive for next turn, because if we research, the odds of us pulling one of those Evolution Incense is very, very high, and then we can kind of win the game from there. So he's gonna go ahead and Pal Pad. His bench is full though, which is definitely pretty good for us. He's in a pretty good spot. We're both kind of like trying to get the win condition in hand. We see the energy burst. Okay, so here it is. This is where we're gonna hopefully win the game, and we just have it right there. We'd love to see that for sure. Let's Tower of Darkness away. Okay, anyway, I don't know what we're doing. We have the game in hand with Umbreon VMAX. Definitely super awesome. You gotta love Umbreon. It's definitely a really fun win condition. And just a super consistent way to boss his orders. So I'm really happy how this game turned out, actually. The deck kind of flowed pretty well. But now we can evolve that Umbreon VMAX, and we can bring up any of these 3 prize Pokemon, which we will be doing enough to KO. So let's go ahead and do that. Click the right attack, Single Strike Crush. And that is Tyranitar VMAX, man. Or not VMAX, Tyranitar V. Definitely feels pretty good. I'm not going to lie. 3 cards, those prize cards would have been pretty helpful. But hey, Tyranitar, I mean, that's exactly what we want to do with the deck. And I think that worked out pretty well. All right, let's get right into it, guys. Tyranitar. Let's see if we can get a win with our boy Tyranitar and Umbreon. Some matchups definitely better than others. I'm not going to lie with this deck, but it is extremely fun. He's going to choose who goes first or second. I'm willing to bet that Jordan Baker says is going to go first, because going first is beneficial. He's going to go second. So I don't know. A lot of people letting me go second. I don't know if I really agree with all that jazz, but you know what? We're not going to complain, I think. I think that's probably the one thing that we don't want to do is complain. If we get double Houndoom out, and we can get them into, or Houndours out and we get them into Houndooms, then we are definitely in pretty good positions. Let's attach the Capture. Let's get this Houndour down. We're playing Reggie Draco, which is pretty cool. I am going to not grab anything off of that Evolution Incense, and we're going to Crobat. Going to try to grab, unfortunately, well, let's dig a little bit farther. Let's discard that energy. We do find the Houndour. That's cool. Pretty neat. Pretty neat for sure. Yeah, so this matchup, kind of interesting. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if it would be better for us to actually use Umbreon VMAX in this scenario. It might be, if I'm being honest. But I think what we're going to try to do is KO this thing this turn. But he likes to use the old... what does this thing do? Rally back. Interesting. Very interesting. This is going to be a single prize archetype deck. He plays the... what is that card called? Cherrim, to accelerate grass energies to the Regidrago. And this thing does 240 damage. And it does 20 damage less for each damage counter. So realistically, like, this thing will absolutely body you. Does 240 damage. So I think that we're going to try our best here, probably to not get KO'd, I think, by this Regidrago. But this turn, actually, we might be able to get a nice KO on it. That could be pretty cool. We find one of the Houndours, like, immediately, which is nice. Let's quick ball away the research. And let's grab another Umbreon, I think, is what we want. Yes. Let's put that down. I'm going to Pal Pad that research back into the deck. And then we are going to go ahead and just research ourselves here. What do we draw? I mean, it's not great. I mean, if I'm being honest. But what we can do, I think... Well, what do we got off the Great Ball? Nothing off the Great Ball. Yes. Sweet. Okay. Well, I suppose at this point, imagine mean looking. That could be funny. We're going to go ahead and attach, and we can actually afford, because we have 280 HP, we can afford to Single Strike Roar once onto this Tyranitar with that Toughness Cape. But I think what we're forced to do here is Cragalanche. We might be able to kind of do some cheeky plays where we discard some energies. He's down 3 grass and a fire already, which is actually kind of good. Not going to lie. Yeah, it's definitely going to be an awkward situation for us. He's going to level ball here for that Cherrim. Definitely good. He's going to be able to accelerate those grass energies. And he's able to, yeah, so it's very much like Frostmoth for grass energies, but not... to Rulebox Pokemon that have to be to non-Rulebox Pokemon, which would be these Regidragos, which are reverses, actually. This card is super cool. It's a very good card, and a very, very good deck, if I'm being 100% honest with you. I think it could be really, really relevant. The good thing here, though, is we're living a hit, except our Umbreon not living a hit, so that is not beneficial. But if he doesn't have the grass energies, I mean, he has one immediately, though, from Training Court, and he just discarded another one. So I'm willing to bet that he's got the energies, and that he's going to go to, and feel free to get the KO here on the active Umbreon V. That boss, definitely annoying, not going to lie. Not a good boss, but he also needs a switching out. I expect a draw supporter in hand here. He's going to grab that one energy. And now he can go ahead and hit him with the Spring Bloom. But does he have a way to switch out? You know, that's going to be the question here. If he has energy and switch in hand, he's got one. If he has the switch in hand, this guy's cracked. This guy's insane. He even has the extra energy. And this is probably just a draw supporter. Oh, it's not. It's Gormandize. Hey, listen. We survive. We survive to tell another tale. What do we got here off the Great Ball? It's an Umbreon. So let's go ahead and do some shenanigans. I'm going to actually evolve the active Umbreon for sure. I think we're going to do this. And we can actually bring this guy up. And now I think we're going to... Man, what are we going to do? We're going to research. Risky plays here, everybody. Not the best of cards for us to be drawing at this moment. Kind of unfortunate for us, indeed. Let's go ahead and capture to the Umbreon. Man, oh man. Didn't pay off for us, I'll tell you what. We did not draw into one of our 3 switches that are in the deck. Unfortunately. Certainly unfortunate for us. But I suppose what we could do is Single Strike Roar to the active, and then we can retreat. Yep, we're going to do that. Sure. We do 80 damage, which is kind of cool. Let's Urn of Vitality, though. I mean, what's the play we want to make here, if I'm being honest? We can't KO the active, so do we Umbreon and actually... Can we only use this ability once per turn? No, we can do it multiple times during one turn. Sure. Let's take a KO on like the Cherrim here. I think that might be our best play. Not a great turn, if I'm being honest with you. Not a fantastic turn. We did take a KO, though, when we milled a couple cards off the top of his deck. So that's good. We're also living a hit, which is like something just for us to keep in mind, I think, is that we will live one hit from a Drago, I don't know. Slytherin, who knows? But yeah, we're going to live a hit, which is good. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely kind of beneficial for us. He's going to set up some Dragos, I don't know. But he's actually going to calm that away to grab probably another Cherrim. Yeah, 100%. I think that's exactly what our guy wants to do here. Okay, so this is kind of an awkward situation, I think, for us. I mean, it's not... Yeah, it's looking a little bit rough, if I'm being honest. And now he's going to Spinner. Grabs the Fire. So he might be down some energies, though, in the deck, but we would really like to get our Stadium out because, you know, all these cards we're discarding, all these energies and whatnot, he's going to be able to just bring them back up. Actually, though, he could hit us with the Rally Back, which would KO us, I think. Would it? No. It's only going to do 120. And we're living from that, which would be cool, you know. But I don't think that's what we want. We want to get KOs. We want to, you know, like we want to take the prize cards here. But how many bosses is he down? He's down 2 boss, so we could do some shenanigans where we kind of just like run away long enough for us not to die and lose. But the thing is, he does have this grass-type attacker, and our Umbreon guys are weak to grass. So there's the 240 hit. Unfortunately, though, we're still living because our Tyranitar is an absolute beast, absolute animal. Okay, well, I think that we top-decked the Single Strike. That is actually kind of bad for us. Well, do we have 3 left in the deck is the question. We're going to Single Strike Roar just to see. Well, we have 2 left in the deck is kind of what I meant anyway. But let's go ahead and... yeah, we can afford to do this, I think. Do we need to? We can't... Well, do we attach this to the Tyranitar, though? Because then we could... Well, we still wouldn't be KOing with Cragalanche, though. Which stinks. And we're going to probably research away this hand. So I think we're going to go all in on this Umbreon. And we are going to research. A little bit sketchy, if I'm being honest. Definitely a bit sketchy. A couple Cape of Toughnesses, though. The hand is actually not bad, if I'm being honest. So we can go ahead and do this jazz here. And now I'm pretty okay with putting the Cape... Well, I mean, there's nothing really else to put the Cape on. We can put it on the Crobat, I suppose. I suppose that is a play we can make. And let's get rid of that Tyranitar. Draw a couple more cards. Okay, okay. Let's switch into the Umbreon. We're going to switch into the Umbreon. And we can Single Strike Roar. And we're going to take the KO this way. It doesn't feel great, you know. Definitely doesn't feel great to take prize cards this way, but we're definitely living a hit from anything at this point. You know what I mean? The Urn of Vitality is definitely actually a really good card for us at the moment to draw. But we're in a very weird situation, right? Because he can kind of go back-to-back like 240 with his Cherrim. And we can't really stop, like we can't really target this thing. I mean, we maybe can, but I just don't know if that's really good. I don't know if that's like a good play for us. With the Urn in hand, we could retreat manually into this Umbreon Urn, and then hopefully we draw into like an energy or something. But we don't have any way to draw cards. Is the problem? He's just gonna he's gonna keep accelerating those energies back into his hand. Only 15 cards in deck though, so it might be worth it for us. Like if we have boss, like if we top deck a boss or something like that, it might be worth us to go back into the Tyranitar and KO the Cherrim with a Cragalanche. I don't know if that's like a good play though. It sounds good to me, but again, I don't actually know if it is, to be honest. He's down 2 boss as well, so I don't know if he has like boss's orders. He might have the boss. Yeah, he's just got it, which is really bad, if I'm being honest. Like that definitely isn't like good for us. But actually, is it that bad? I mean, he's only taking 2 prize cards here. Might not be that bad. Might not be that bad, if I'm being honest. We can go ahead and grab that Dark Energy back, though. Do we have a Tyranitar still in our deck? That would be a good question, I think. I'm scared to check because I don't want to waste too many cards. if I'm being honest. And we're already down 1 Urn, I think. So I don't know if we really want to use it yet. Just for 1 Single Strike Energy, it might not be, like, worth it to do that. You know what I mean? So I think we actually... Marnie here. Sure. Let's go with the Marnie. Let's do that play. Okay. We'll pop off the Great Ball. We do have a Tyranitar left, but we don't have like any. We literally don't have any energies left in the deck. We might take some off the prize cards though. Let's grab the Tyranitar. Just because a Cragalanche play could be good, I think at some point. We can put Tower of Darkness in play as well, just to get rid of his Training Court. And now I think we're just going to go ahead and take some KOs. Again, we're living a hit. You know what I'm saying? We are living a hit. And with Urn of Vitality in the deck, we could do like a manual retreat type play. I don't know if that'd be great. We take Bruno off the prize cards, and energy would have been ideal there, I think. But hey, you can't win them all. We have no energies in deck, and we have an Urn. So we're down 3 captures, and I think we prized a couple basic darks, which would have been pretty useful to have throughout the game. Let's see what he's got in the hand. He's going to play the Clara, so he's going to shuffle some Pokemon back into his deck. Or not back into his deck, but cards from his discard pile and put them back into the hand. Some energies as well as some Pokemon. And overall, I think that's actually a really good play for him. I think that's going to be really helpful for him in the long run. Going to get those energies and a couple of those Pokemon back in. I think that's really, really good for him to do that. Super solid, I think. Super, super solid. Puts us in a really bad spot, though, if I'm being honest. And he does have that other Drago. So that Clara was really, really clutch for him. I don't know if we can win the prize race here. We'd have to get pretty lucky, I think, if I'm being honest, off the draws. He puts the grass on the Tropius, which is interesting. So it looks like he might be going with the Tropius, but I don't know. I don't know if he has a 4th boss. He might have 4 bosses in his deck, to be honest. Like, he definitely could. We're definitely living a hit, and we can take a prize card here. The thing here is I think we want to set up a play for the next turn to where we force him to have boss to take a KO. Because I think what we have to do here is... Ooh. This is tough. Definitely a tough moment for us at the moment. I guess we could earn now. But no, I think we have to retreat, earn, and then Houndoom onto this Umbreon. I think that's literally the only play that we can make. Might not be the correct play. But let's do it. It's the play that we're going to make. Let's pop off the Urn. Put 2 of these back into the deck. We really just want to take energy, I think, off the prize cards. I think that's like the one thing that we want to do, if I'm being honest. That would be very, very, very good for us. We still have 270 HP left, and this will give us 250 HP left. And we should be just out of range of getting KO'd by that Tropius or the Regidrago. And now I'm actually... Do we even Bruno here? Like, what's left in the deck? I guess Boss, but... does Bruno even do anything for us? It might be better not to Bruno, just so we don't deck out, but we have another Bruno. So let's just go ahead and do that. What are we drawn to? Nothing very great. We're going to max Darkness, though. We're going to take the KO here. And now what we need, I think, is energy. Okay. But that's our only energy left. So I think we're still in a pretty bad spot. I think if we don't take an energy off of the prize cards next turn, we can't win the game. Or if he bosses us this turn. He's actually going to play Clara again. And he can go ahead and, like I said, he can rally back. He'll do 240. We live... perfectly with 1 HP left. We'll take the KO here, and then if we take an energy off of the prize cards, then we have a chance to win the game. But I think, I think it's our one of our last prize cards, right? I mean, we have one here, none in the discard pile, and I don't think we have any in deck either. So we have a 50-50 shot, I think, of having a chance to win this game. I'm pretty sure is how this comes down. If I'm being honest with you, I'm a little bit skeptical. We'll have to see. But if we do take the energy off the prize card, then I think theoretically, if we don't see a boss here, even if we do, yeah, we're living. Okay, so here comes the. It all comes down to this, I think. It all comes down to this prize card. If I'm being honest with you, and I don't know. I mean, we can just check, but yeah, it's not in the deck. So our last dark energy in the prize cards. Let's go ahead and click Max Darkness. So here it is. This is the only way we can win. Which one do you guys think? Right or left? Comment below. Which one is it? I'm going to go with left. Right, left. No! That's, that unfortunately, yeah, we're not going to win now. That was, I think the only thing that, we needed was that last energy in the prize cards. Unfortunate. It's just unfortunate, man. Sometimes it happens like that. We probably could have made plays throughout the game, to where we would have won. But yeah, he's like, well played. He thinks he lost because he's like, no way. There's no way your last energy is going to be in your prize cards. But unfortunately, my man, it is. It's most certainly is. We probably should have actually just attached to Houndoom. But nah, I don't know. Let's bring up the Tyranitar. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately, dude, we don't have it. Like, we can't. We literally don't have a way to do it. Let's boss up the Cherrim, though. Sure. And let's pass. Yeah, man, that last prize card's the energy. So that is, unfortunately, the game, I think. He's going to scoop up net. So we're going to give him the game right here. We're going to say, well played, good sir. Not much else we could do. We prized that one last energy. We should have clicked the right prize card, guys. What are we doing? We should have done it. Unfortunately, hey, it all comes down to that. Unfortunate prize cards. We probably didn't play perfectly, to be honest with you. But super fun game. We're going to leave that one in the video because why not? I don't care if you guys see me lose. I never said I was great at the game. But hopefully you guys enjoyed Tyranitar V with Umbreon. I think it's a super, super fun deck. I think we showcased it pretty well today. But, you know, let me know what you guys think. I really have a lot of fun recording all these new videos. Post-rotation does seem a lot of fun. So let me know what other post-rotation decks you guys want to go ahead and take a look at. I would love to know. But thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Matty from Chill TCG. Don't forget to go and, of course, play in Chill Series number 45, which is coming up this Wednesday. Link to register for it will be down in the description below. Highly suggest that you guys go and play in that. It's going to be super fun. You can win some free cards, win some free Evolving Skies packs. Highly recommend it. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe as well because we've been growing so much here on the channel this last week with Evolving Skies. It's been a whole lot of fun. And I just want to thank you guys so much for all the growth recently. We're going to get out of here. Have a great day. We'll see you guys tomorrow with more videos. Yeah, Tyranitar. I don't know. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's bad. Who knows? Peace out. Have a good night.